Palma. Oh,
man.
that's unfair, man. Palma, 7 points in the game.
Janelle Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Lugano takes the shot and knocks it down. Valoria is open. 3-pointer.
Goodness! Face a jumper by Robin Celis.
Caballero has time.
Now it's Martin Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
Two contenders from the South Division will battle it out sa ating main game ngayong Miyerkules dito sa Alonte Sports Arena in the city of Biñan in Laguna. The Biñan Tatak Gel are trying to leap past the leaders in the South Division. Makakalaban nila si Jong Baloria and the rest of the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters, who are also trying to catch up with the leaders. Carlo Lastimosa had a stellar outing against Pampanga, and he is back in the comforts of home together with Pamboy Raimundo, who were part of the crew that spearheaded the comeback that fell short against Pampanga. But Biñan is back in the comforts of home, and they will try to get past Batangas City. Parehong siyam na panalo ang dalawang kupunan natin sa pagdating ng kanilang laban ngayong gabi. Si Dev Tupas kasama si Mike Perez. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Kasama din natin si Sydney Crespo at Courtside. Magandang gabi din sa mga nanonood at nakatutok sa Facebook at sa YouTube. And we are live on Solar Sports every Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturday. And Coach Mike, very important game. I know these two teams, they were in the playoffs last season. Alam natin kung gaano katibay ang dalawang kupunan na to.
Oh, and right now they're almost at the middle of the pack. And the idea is really habang dumadami yung laro at pahirap na rin itong mga games nila, kailangan makakuha ng as many wins as they can this mid part of the season.
Okay, silipin muna natin ang ating team standings ngayon sa South Division. Number 7 ang Biñan, number 8 ang Batangas. And the thing here is, Mindoro has actually left past Biñan. Nagsastruggle lately itong Biñan. Ito naman Batangas, parang kaka-recover lang nila sa kanilang mahirap na simula sa season na to. And Rizal, Muntinlupa, Mindoro are actually in a better position than these two teams. Whereas before, sila ang nandyan sa pwesto na yan.
Oh, eventually yung schedule humahabol na rin, ano? And so you have to be playing with more quality togetherness if you want to end up with a really good spot heading into the playoffs.
Levi Hernandez has been a really big contributor para dito sa Batangas. Ang laking bagay nitong pagiging komportable ni Levi ulit na maging main man dito ng Batangas. He's, this guy does not need a lot to heat up, but ito nangyayari this season. He's had 28 points. He's got games where he had 26, and just really the explosiveness, yung streakiness nitong ni Levi Hernandez has done a lot para dito sa team na to.
Oh, and roughly he gets about 21 minutes per game, and yung streakiness na yun is the reason why he's number 1 when it comes to points para dito sa Batangas. But defensively, he's also number 3 when it comes to blocks and steal. And you see the kind of stuff that Levi Hernandez can actually contribute dito sa Batangas.
Yeah, very efficient as well with his movement.
That's right.
Very smart. Ito si Levi Hernandez as a scorer. On the other side naman, we are seeing a rejuvenated Carlo Lastimosa this season for Biñan. He looks to be in better shape this season. He stayed away from injury, and we're seeing the Carlo Lastimosa that we're used to, especially when he was in college with the St. Benil Blazers, na talagang attack mode, and syempre daming puntos na nakukuha.
Oh, tsaka feeling ko naging komportable na siya dito sa weight loss program niya. No? He's now able to move very well, and napakaganda ng kanyang field goal shooting, and it's really important that Carlo Lastimosa continues to perform this way para sa Biñan.
Well, if Biñan wants to go far this season, they would need consistency and really the explosiveness of Carlo Lastimosa. Let's bring in Sydney Crespo to the coverage. Sydney, what do you have for us as we bring you the matchup between Batangas and Biñan?
Hello, Sadelf, Coach Mike. Tama ka dyan. No? Pag-usapan natin ang efforts ng both teams, especially for Biñan, who recently faced Pampanga last game. Kwento ni Carlo Lastimosa na in the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter ay nag-give up na daw ang kanyang dalawang legs at nag-cramps na ito. No? Dahil sa pagod daw, kahit na siya yung humingi na ibalik siya sa laro, ay hindi na daw pala kaya ng kanyang katawan. Mabilis daw masyado ang pace kalaban ang Pampanga na hindi na daw niya masyadong maalala yung mga tinawag na timeouts, halos wala daw. At ganyan din, related din dyan, no, ang nakwento sa akin ni Jong Baloria na mas stricto na daw siya sa disiplina niya sa kanyang sarili dahil sa tumataas na kompetisyon at sa dami ng bata na nagpapabilis ng laro dito sa MPBL. Sabi niya, dito sa Biñan, ang hirap daw ng mga matchup, kailangan mas masipag sila sa Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, Sid. So, clearly, you see where the two teams are and the two of the main characters, main players ng ating laro ngayon, no? Carlo Lastimosa and Jong Baloria, in a race against time and a race against fitness. Let's go to Richard Tampos para sa ating starting lineup.
Your Biñan Tatak Gel at the Alonte Sports Arena, Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Introducing first the starting 5 for the MPBL inaugural season champion, Batangas City Tanduay Masters. At guard number 13, MJ De La Bergen. Forward number 15, Don Ochea. Playing center number 26, John Ambuluto. Starting at guard number 45, Jong Baloria. Power forward number 52. The head coach, Cholo Villanueva, assistant coaches, J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Dino Enrile. Assistant team manager, Gilbert Alea. The team manager, Gina Labanza. Team owner, Lucio Tan III. And now, for your Biñan Tatak Gel Beast Motorcycle Tire Game X. At guard number 0, Pamboy Raimundo. Small forward number 7, Joseph Peñaredondo. Power forward number 29, your very own from Kapinpin Street, Mike Maestre. Starting at guard number 22, Carlo Lastimosa. Coming in at center number 15, Pinoy Sakuragi, Mark Pingris. The head coach is Boyan Fernandez. Assistant coaches, Gino Manansala, Gino Manuel Eliazar Cabotodan, and J.R. Manansala. LGU partner is Mayor Jel Alonte with Ruben Tan and Monjing Talisayo.
Starting 5 is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Batangas has MJ De La Vergen, Jong Baloria, John Ambuluto, Sed Ablaza, and Don Ochea. Biñan naman will field Pamboy Raimundo, Carlo Lastimosa, Mark Pingris, Mike Maestre, and Joseph Peñaredondo. Our officiating crew is led by Manuel Binondo, Jackson Mabandos, and Satir Merdeguia. Ang kasama niya, Lester Arcega, is the substitute referee.
And pretty much Pamboy Raimundo starting in 14 of the 16 games. So far for Biñan, he's got the most start para dito sa kanilang team.
And it shows you the trust and the confidence of Coach Boyet Fernandez sa kanya. Ball is up and we are underway. Batangas nakaputi, Biñan nakaitim on their home floor dito sa Alonte Sports Arena. MJ De La Vergen launches the 3. That won't work. Rebound ni Maestre. Quickly to Peñaredondo. Pamboy against Jong Baloria. Loses the ping wrist pick. Ping. Now with Carlo Lastimosa. Don Ochea nakabantay. They blitz Carlo. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Pamboy gets away. Looking for ping wrist. Naagaw. Ambuluto was able to keep keep himself from taking one more step. Otherwise, it would have been a travel.
Yeah, would have been. Good control though.
Ochea, that won't go. Rebound, fought for, fouled by Ambuluto is fouled by Mark Pingris.
That's gonna be an interesting matchup down the middle. Ambuluto and Mark Pingris. Alam naman natin kung anong passion nito ni Mark pagdating sa paint action. Pero si John, pretty much almost the same pagdating sa loob eh.
Yeah, two players who like to bang bodies underneath.
Yes, indeed.
Batangas coming up empty on that possession. Here's Mike Maestre now for Biñan. Raimundo, Maestre with the pick. Pamboy to Mike. The kick out. Peña Redondo, corner three. That won't go. Rebounding Ochea.
Good read by Biñan. But, fantastic defense by Batangas so far.
And three-pointer galing kay MJ De La Virgen. That puts Batangas on the board. 3-0.
And MJ, has not really gone so much in their previous game. And you love that he's made that first basket para dito sa Batangas.
Ping. Di mabigay kay Carlo. Now, Carlo Lastimosa has it. 5 seconds to work with. Late shot clock situation for Biñan. Maestre. And another empty possession para dito sa Biñan.
Grabe yung rotation ng depensa ng Batangas. They just keep peeling off everyone one pass away and trying to help out this teammate. But that straight line three off that pass from the wing by Don Ochea and MJ sinking it.
Paborito ni MJ De La Virgen na tira yan.
No step in three, no?
Oo.
Sa taas.
Minsan malayo-layo pa yan. No look pass. What a play. MJ De La Virgen para kay Jong Baloya. Puts it on a plate for Jong. Looking away. And that's 5-0 Batangas.
And that's pretty rare that you hear those two names together connected in one play. And MJ finding a good cutting Baloria the other end.
Pamboy could not convert from beyond the arc. Peña Redondo with the rebound against Baloria. Joseph forcing that shot, and that is a foul on Seda Blaza.
And John Baloria did his best to stay there defensively.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And every time you're going on that little shake action, that backdoor cut from the corner has always got to be free. And a good time, well done cut by Jong Baloria.
Nakatayo pa rin ang mga players ng Biñan because they have yet to score in this ball game. Peña Redondo is at the line. Oh, tayo pa rin sila.
Wow. Even the free throws have been a challenge para sa Biñan.
5-0.
And they definitely have to figure out that defensive rotation at Batangas because pretty much it's taken away a lot of their options.
Ochea to Seda Blaza. Jens Maestre. Oh, he took an extra step.
Travel, definitely. Mike Maestre staying the course, staying right in front of Sed before he lost his footing. And then they're again going to try and figure out this defense right here. Pamboy.
And this is Maestre now. 10 seconds to work with. Pamboy, the jumper, too strong. Ambuluto with the rebound. And Coach Boyet has not called anyone from his bench yet. Ablaza might be an early timeout here if a basket is coming.
Foul down on the ground. Might be on Mike.
Yeah. Ambuluto causing all sorts of problems here.
Staying active even off ball. And like what you said, wala pa ring substitution dito si Coach Boyd. He's sticking with his starters.
Big Boy Hernandez, Kenny Rocacurva, Christian Pajarito, Jason Ballesteros, Ronnie Alonte, Renzo Sobido, JJ Pido, and Gaba Nueva all on that bench. Baloria gets that one to drop, 7-0.
Tsaka hirap nung tira na yun. Left hand scoop against the outstretched arms of the defender. Elevator right here.
Carlo. Still no goal. Biñan is 0 for 5 at the moment.
Yeah. But if there's one thing though that you kind of love as you see this action right here underneath. What you like though about Biñan is nakakababa kagad sa depensa, no? Halos walang fast break dito ang Batangas even if they get the defensive rebound.
We go to Seda Blaza, launches, too strong. Carlo with the rebound. Maybe something that Biñan can do here is speed up the game.
Yes, agree. So that maging late yung rotation, that's a foul right there.
Referee Manuel Binondo calling the foul on Seda Blaza.
And so far kasi, they haven't beaten any primary defender. Itong Biñan.
Ganda rin ang depensa dito ng Batangas, staying attached.
That's right.
Pamboy, the bounce pass to Ping, the jump stop, and the layup.
There you go.
Now they can't sit down. It took them 4.5 minutes before getting a bucket para dito sa Biñan. MJ de la Vergen, bigay kay Sed. Down low they go. Ambuluto against Pingris. Ambo makes his move. Nandun pa rin si Ping. Bank shot won't go. Peña Redondo flying high for that rebound.
Good stop para dito sa Biñan.
Carlo backing down on MJ. Maestre blocked by Ablaza, but there's a foul.
Well,
2
good
free
read.
throws para kay Mike Maestre.
Yeah, that was a good read. Mark Pingris on a little high-low, close proximity. Ito yung magandang pocket pass to Mark Pingris.
The play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
At that point, they were 1 out of 5 on that make. And the good thing is, at least for the these 2 successive possessions, they've executed well and found, gaps in the defense of Batangas, able to feed it inside. And so Mike Maestre is on the line. Kenneth's gonna come in for Batangas.
And Kenneth Ighalo off the bench in place of Sed Ablaza. Usually does not play the 4, usually the 3.
3, right.
Pero si Maestre nga yung katapat niya dito, so it's fine if you're Coach Cholo.
Cross-matching eh.
MJ gets it to Jong. Jong will fire a 3. That won't work. Agawan sa rebound. Maestre saves it to Carlo. Jong Baloria. Binigay kay Don Ochea. That's a wild shot. Tapikan ng bola. Jong saves it. Jong Baloria. It's last touch on him. Pero grabe yung hustle ni Jong doon.
No, pero ramdam mo yung nila Jong eh, yung sense of urgency. Their last 2 games have been against the big teams in Nueva Ecija and Zamboanga, where they lost successively. And then before they went into Cebu and Valenzuela, knocking down those a couple of wins. Good move by Mike.
Maestre with the layup. He gets fouled by Ambuluto.
Gusto ko yung pagkakuha niya ni layup kagad.
Ngayon, hindi yung Batangas naman ang hindi nakakascore dito, Coach Mike.
Yes, bumawi rin. Maganda yung effort ng Biñan to defend a little bit better compared to how they started. And more importantly, they're executing so much better on the offensive side of the floor. This time they're getting paint touches, they're getting attacks, finding seams in the defense of Batangas. Oh, missed free throw again.
Maestre. They are now 2 of 5 from the foul line. Itong Biñan Tatak Gel. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Splits the free throw, Mike Maestre. Always half-court set if you're Batangas.
7-5 is the count. Waray Himpayan is checking in sa next dead ball. Inside ang Buluto. In and out. Rebound ni Pingris. That's wide open for Ambo.
That's right.
Peñarredondo. That's a foul, Levy. That's a foul.
That's definitely a foul. You can't argue that. Pero dito mo ramdam yung Kenny Rocakurva, no? That drive left side would have been an easy finish for Kenny.
Well, Peñarredondo known more as a shooter.
Yes. Than a driver, no?
Oh, but I also believe that he's found, you know, a niche here dito sa kanyang kupunan na Biñan, and Coach Boyet has given him a lot of opportunities here. My good friend Roel Condo in the building. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
Free throw misses here.
A low-scoring affair here.
Indeed.
In the first period, 7-5 is the count. MJ de la Vergen, bigay kay Ighalo. That's a three from Ken. That's too strong. Carlo Lastimosa with a rebound. Now with Pamboy Raimundo. Pamboy, back to Carlo.
That side.
Uses the pick from Ping. Ping, bigay kay Pamboy. Pamboy will shoot. Pamboy will miss. Fight for the rebound. Nakuha ni Ighalo. And back to MJ de la Vergen. MJ on the drive. Levy from the corner. That won't go. Waray Himpayan with a rebound. Now with Carlo Lastimosa.
Quite a while since the last time we saw a field goal here.
Lastimosa draws the foul on Ighalo. A chance to tie the game from the foul line.
Lastimosa had no chance getting inside the paint with that side of the floor pretty much crowded. There wasn't enough space for him to even get to an open spot. Right side, left side, on the baseline and even the paint. Those spots were pretty much occupied. Thankfully for Carlo, he got fouled and so he gets sent to the line. This is trip number 9 and 10 here for Biñan on the line.
At least ang maganda dito for Biñan is that they're very aggressive.
Yes.
In attacking the defense of Batangas.
At saka yung mga tira nila is their normal comfort shots. They're just not knocking it down. Walang force there. The jumper by Pamboy, the shot earlier by Carlo, all of them very makeable shot for those guys.
Hernandez could not hit from beyond the arc. Fight for the rebound. It is going to be...
Was tapped by
Batangas.
Gimpayan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last touch by Gimpayan. Should be Batangas ball. And si Coach Chol immediately reacting to that. And they correct themselves, the officials.
Panyamogan is also in the game. Levy Hernandez gets it to Mark Cruz. Levy gets it back. Nandun agad si Kenny Rocakurva. The pick from Cruz. The drive from Levy. Scoop layup. He's fouled. 2 free throws coming up para kay Levy.
And that drive by Levy really only happened because he was able to use that screen from the left wing, delaying a little bit yung depensa ni Kenny Rocakurva, and from downhill it was a foot race. Kenny tried to chase for that space, but Levy already took off, so he got fouled. Levy pretty much is he's a 66% free throw shooter. Good for about 21 minutes of play per game. Splits it.
8-5. And both teams combining for only 13 points. With a little over 2 minutes to play. 3 of 14 on Batangas. 1 of 6 for Biñan. Rocakurva. The drive, the drop off. Himpayan able to secure that ball, pero naagaw naman ni Philip Panyamogan.
That was a wall by Kenneth Ighalo on that post defense against Jmar Gimpayan.
Panyamogan, mintis ang kanyang jump shot and the rebound. Last touch ni Kenneth Ighalo.
Ganda ng release ni Philip that time. And somehow that what 15 3-pointers that he made in one game, really just paints a different picture of Philip. Pero alam ko marami mga players na nagcha-challenge doon sa record na na-break niya. Oh, action underneath between Big Boy and Mark Cruz. A couple of guys very physical, always inside the paint. Nagawan sa spot sa ilalim.
Yeah.
Ayan, mataas pa lang.
Siyempre si Mark Cruz tried to top block ito si Big Boy Hernandez na hindi makatanggap sa ilalim.
Correct. And so, nung pino-front siya dito sa wing, sinubukan nilang ipasa sa taas in the hope of high-low. Pero, you know, really just a good read defensively by Mark Cruz.
JJ Pido to Kenny. Ruka Curva drives, finds a way to scoop it in.
Definitely found a way. Ang hirap ng tira na yun. Left hand finish in the paint through traffic.
8-7. Levy. Little hang time there. Galing kay Levy Hernandez banking that one in. One of the rare times na parang nag-effort ito si Levy Hernandez para makashoot.
Kasi normally, very smart kumilos siya, no? Minimalist ika nga.
Oh, dalawang dribble, tira agad, pabanda pa. Ruka Curva getting a running start. Natapik ni Panya Morgan. It's just so physical there.
Yeah, hustle plays, all involved. See that right here. That drive. Hirap.
Parang may iniwas pa siya na step eh. No?
Oo.
Big Boy inside, gets the reverse to drop.
Big Boy, always animated.
Oh, he's gotta be careful.
Oo. Alala ko minsan nag-celebrate yan, natawagan.
Oh, natawagan ng technical. Yan naman ang danger sa, you know, when
Too much sellies.
Oh, when he celebrates every basket. Panya Morgan, left-handed scoop. Cruz with a rebound, blocked by Himpayan, but a foul on that might be on Big Boy Hernandez. Check out this baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, ang ganda nun. You know, that left side of the floor pretty much freed up. They thought that pass was going to go to that corner fill on the left side of the floor, but really just the dry action leading up to that open spot for Big Boy.
This baseline inbound play there, 10-9, 11-9 now.
And Mark Cruz, he's on the line because of the offensive rebound. And that's pretty much how he's gone there. He's third best when it comes to that department and second when it comes to rebounds.
He goes 1 for 2. Wala yung Himpayan, secures the rebound. Ganda ng ano nito eh. Ganda ng pagka-matchup nitong dalawang kupunan na to eh. Pretty much yung identity nila parehong depensa.
Yes.
But they do have some streaky and explosive scorers on their side. No, parehong kupunan.
Yeah, kaya normally sa mga games may mga runs yun yung kinukuha nilang advantage, and so you have to be ready with that. And pretty much yung roster composition, you could liken them to Mindoro maybe. Okay? Yung good mix of youth and experience. How about that Mindoro team though? Ibang klase rin eh.
Mama Mayor Nina Alegre Cruz, ang ganda ng ganda ng ngayon nakikita na natin.
Yes.
Unti-unti. Kaya umaangat din sila sa standings eh.
Yeah.
And actually Nigo, player of the week.
That's right. And rightfully so. That was almost a triple-double for him in that game.
And he had that solid game against Ilagan as well.
Correct.
In the previous one. First quarter in the books. Dito sa Biñan. It's a tight one. Because both teams really struggling offensively. Yet there were nice moments, including that layup galing kay Mark Pingris and this hang time move galing kay Levy Hernandez. At the end of one, we are tied at 11. That's our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Dito pa rin tayo sa Alonte Sports Arena in Biñan. And laban ng Batangas and Biñan. And these two teams with 9 wins apiece. Mas maganda lang yung record ng Biñan ng konti. Pero Batangas coming off a huge win over the Valenzuela City Magic, 92-56.
Yeah, and then pretty much they were up by 19 at the half. And then they went on a 22-point run, led by as much as 43 points. And really never looked back in that game.
Seda Blaza on the bench at the moment.
Now, hopefully they've adjusted already to the defensive stuff on both ends for these guys, and hopefully this is going to be a better offensive game here come the second quarter and right off the bat.
Ang ganda ng simula na yun, no? Renzo Sobido knocking down the 3, and Biñan is in the driver's seat now, 14-11.
And you like na hindi pinuwersa sa loob yung action na yon. Really just finding a shooter outside in Renzo and taking off and making that shot.
Isit misses the 3. Rebound, Rukakurva. Kenny. Atake si Rukakurva. The kick out to Renzo. Had to move one step. Himpayan is blocked by Ighalo. Fight for the rebound. It's with Mark Cruz, and they go quickly to Levy Hernandez. Nakabuelo si Levy. Blocked by Kenny. Here comes Waray. Bigay kay Renzo. JJ. Nasa corner. A foul on CJ.
And Renzo was already looking at the officials, asking for that foul on CJ. Ito yun yung magandang drive and the kick out over to Renzo.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
And just quick thinking on Jason Ballesteros. He knew that as he was going to that right side of the floor, he's not going to beat Mark Cruz on that foot race, and you got to give it up to the nearest guy with a shooting hand from 3.
Pido missed the rim completely. Levy fires. Got it.
Book it. Wala masyadong effort. Yun yung sinasabi mo. Catch, shoot, go down and defend. That's pretty much how Levy plays.
And he will not mix it up dun sa ilalim
Oo.
if it's not necessary.
Well, hindi na pahihirapan eh. No?
Kenny Rukakurva, ball knocked away. Naagaw ni CJ Isit. Terrific defense from Batangas. Ighalo. He'll drive the block from Bale.
Yeah, good help defense right there by Jason.
Pido weaving through traffic. It's an offensive foul on Waray Himpayan as he discards CJ Isit.
He was trying to seal off actually against CJ. Understanding advantage ako inside the paint. He was trying to draw him under the rim so that CJ doesn't stand a chance, but you know, just heady play here for CJ.
And nakahawak pa sa jersey. Ito si Waray Himpayan. Kitang-kita yun.
Correct.
Dexter Apinan is in the game. 37 years young, Dexter Apinan. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Levy. Yes. Kenny Rukakurva was all over Levy Hernandez, but no problem.
Draped all over and still able to knock it down. Levy Hernandez, though.
Hernandez continues his hot shooting from beyond the arc. Couple of threes in this ballgame. Renzo Sobido, short on the 3. Cruz to Apinan. 2-on-1 break. Levy. Too casual on the catch there from Levy Hernandez.
I thought Jexter was thinking that Levy was gonna fade to the corner. And after all, he's knocked down a couple, and in the previous game he was 3 out of 4 from 3 against Valenzuela. See that good-looking 3 from Levy.
Let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Sa Delph Coach Mike, pag-usapan natin ang best player ng Batangas last game. Coach Solo believes Levy Hernandez is having his best season yet for Levy. He is simply doing his job, but he also shares that he's been working on his patience and learning how to better control his emotions on the court. Yan rin mismo ang explanation ni Coach Solo sa kanyang statement. Imbis na maiinis o mawawala sa flow after a mistake tulad ng dati ngayon si Levy, mag-iisip na daw siya kung ano pa ba ang pwedeng gawin. At the same time, Coach Solo tells me na hindi naman siya nadi-disappoint kung wala minsan si Levy sa top scores niya. As a former player daw, he's very much aware of the good and bad shooting night. And again, this time, this version of Levy will find other ways or other aspects where he can contribute and bring impact. What do you think, sila, Coach Mike?
Now, Levy Hernandez has 9 points so far. And it only took him a while to get to those 9 points.
Oh, yes.
No, mabilis lang yan, ha? Ang ginagawa ni Levy Hernandez. But you're right. I think, you know, this is his best season. I have to agree with that. But also, you know, the keeping emotions in check, I think, is something that he really, really needs to work on. But Renzo Sobido is feeling it here in the second quarter.
And
He's got 8 points. It's all of the 8 points of Biñan. Yun nga, no, we've seen him get thrown out of the game.
Right, exactly. And that much, I guess, maturity that's required of Levy. As another 3 right here. Back-to-back triples answered by both these teams.
It gets interesting here. Kung ano ang kinaalat ng kanilang shooting in the first quarter, gano'n naman ang kinaganda nitong second quarter. Renzo Sobido backing away. Nobody will defend him from that way out. And he knocks it down. 8 points para kay Renzo Sobido.
And this is good skip pass though to answer back itong Sed Ablasa. Again, creating that triple gap, allowing your shooters that much space to take the shot and make it.
Fan of the game brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Gusto ko yung paglingon agad, Coach Mike. Parang alam nila na sila yung kukuhanan eh.
Oo nga, parang may nag-signal na
Oo.
kayo na.
Oo.
Eh wala namang camera nakaharap sa kanila.
Ang galing, ang galing. Ang galing.
And then nakita nila siguro doon sa...
Inabangan nila eh. Lumingon agad eh.
Oo.
Coach Boyet Fernandez and Coach Gino Manuel. Kakabalik na ito ni Coach Boyet galing Spain with
Red
your
Lions.
very, very beloved
Yes.
San Beda Red Lions.
I'm not taking out my San Beda jacket because it's not that cold right now, but I got it in my bag.
20-19. Apinan, the in and out dribble. He was looking for Sed Ablaza, his good buddy.
Could have had a finish on that move. Pero hinahanap niya talaga si Sed in that movement.
With 17 seconds on the shot clock.
And they pretty much have this more like a flex here.
Baseline inbound, CJ Isit. Gets it to Baloria. Gets it to drop.
On the baseline out of bounds, like to correct myself. Looked more like a mover blocker action where you have pin downs and flares from the bigs offered to the guards. Oh, what a pass and a finish.
This time, the ball movement is quicker.
Uh-huh.
Coach Mike, kanina medyo maraming dribble, hindi masyadong movement without the ball. Now, nakikita natin mas maraming gaps ang depensa because ang bilis ng ikot ng bola.
At saka ang lulutong na ng mga pasa, hindi mababagal, you know. There's a ping to that pass. And you see the energy and you feel it as the ball is in flight. Jong though.
Mintis ang tres. John Baloria, Sobido, to him, Payan, count the basket. May kasama pang foul.
Much as you love the defensive effort of Batangas, foot race right there, really more on J-Mark.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Expo Personal Karaoke Speaker, everyday karaoke.
Jexter humabol talaga pero naunahan na siya doon ni ni Gimpayan. And he's one of those rare bigs that actually is really good offensive rebounding and really quick to run down the floor.
Attorney Glenn Gakal is in the building. Grabe si Attorney Glenn. Na busy.
Looking young.
Oo, dito, very young.
Oo.
Very young and, very young and very handsome.
Oo nga.
Okay.
Oo. At napakagandang kombinasyon naman nung mga description eh.
Oo
Para
nga.
sa isang attorney.
Oo, andun si... Kulang yan eh. Si Joe Ramos nandito kanina eh.
Oo.
Si Boss Joe Ramos eh.
Pwede ng boy band yun.
Oo. Si Com.
Si Compa.
Assist of the Game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And you always trust the vision of Apinan. And that
Kinakabahan na ako. Baka
Bakit?
kailangan may description ako lagi pag kinukuhanan sila dito.
I didn't start it. Didn't start it. Nothing to do with it.
Oo. Si Attorney Danica, I'm sure nanonood din yan. Kasi dito si Attorney Glenn eh.
Good action.
That's an illegal pick on Jexter. Referee Manuel Binondo really emphatic in calling that one.
He called it with a lot of conviction too.
Well, the two teams have scored 13 points here in the second period. Only 11 in the first period. 13 points pero may 4 na minuto pa tayo dito. So maganda ang improvement nila dito sa opensa. Sobido from the logo. No good. Literal na tatak gel na logo yun.
Doon tinira talaga.
MJ De La Vergen. Mark Cruz gets it to Ablaza.
Gotta take
Andun si Pingris. Apinan back to Sed. Sed with a jumper. He gets it to go.
And that shows you the patience on the offensive end para dito sa Batangas Ram Masters. There were situations where they actually had the shot, but they didn't settle. They went around, moved that ball, and tried to look for the better shot.
Renzo Sobido. Maestre, the extra pass. Peña Redondo, a three. Got it.
Shooting has clearly improved, all because of yung crisp passing nitong Biñan, making that Batangas perimeter defense move.
27-26, MJ. Jexter to Sed, a three. No. Rebound. Peña Redondo. Nabitaw ng bola. Peña Redondo, a little Pinoy step there. That's tapped by Ablaza. It will stay with Biñan.
The quick reaction there para dito sa Biñan. And Pajarito and Raimundo now joining the Biñan team on the floor.
Really solid minutes here from Renzo Sobido. He was really the one who really sparked this offense itong Biñan.
Yeah, clearly. His shots from the outside. He's 2 out of 5 from 3.
Yan yung pagtimon niya rin eh. Siya rin nag-orchestrate sa kanila.
Correct.
Maestre. Pingris wants it on the low block. Peña Redondo fires a three. It's short. Pingris with the offensive rebound. He's up against Seda Blaza. Maestre to Fajarito, who shoots and misses. Rebound. It's with Seda Blaza.
Boy, Fajarito can actually knock it down from there. We've seen that from last season.
Baloria got the step, trying to squeeze himself against two black shirts. And that's a foul.
And Fajarito getting in the way of that middle lane drive of Jong Baloria. So it's very important for drop coverages to be at that optimum spot. Hindi ka masyadong malalim kailangan kasi magkakaroon ng space yung mga dribble penetrations to create.
Apinan. Nice pass. Cruz finishes up top over Fajarito.
Oh, classic baseline out of bounds right there. Opening up that post side. Strong side post for that big man to operate and score. Weak side corner fill and that ball reversal.
Pingris inside. No go. Fajarito fighting for that rebound against Apinan.
And a series of dry action leading up to that two-man game.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And Dexter really just staying in control in that moment, trusting that there was going to be a dive by a teammate, which happens to be Mark Cruz. And you will always see a guy trying to help out one pass away for a teammate in Batangas.
Kenny Roger Rocacurva, binigay kay Mike Maestre. The drive from Mike. That won't drop. Pingris, look at the hustle play from the Pinoy Sakuragi. You gotta appreciate him diving for that loose ball. He had no business trying to go for this loose ball, but that shows you the heart and the commitment of the legend Mark Pingris.
Oh, that body and those legs have a lot of mileage, but he still went for it.
Hindi niya kailangan gawin yun,
Oh,
Coach Mike.
totoo.
I would not put myself in
At
harm's way.
risk, right?
But he did. Ganyan siya ka-committed sa team na to. MJ De La Virgen rings the bell with a 3. And right now, the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters going on this run. Just a quick spurt here. And that's enough to give them a 4-point lead as Coach Boyd Fernandez calls timeout for Biñan. We'll be right back. Coach Cholo Villanueva, his next 3 games for Batangas. They take on Quezon City on July 1, July 8, Pampanga, July 21, Mindoro. The month of July para sa Batangas. Chance to rack up more wins. Noy Sandalio of a fan of Biñan. Siyempre si Ronnie Alonte nandito for the team. Really nice to have a little star power every once in a while.
Yes.
I am sure, I'm talking about star power as Rocacurva and De La Virgen and Pingris all fight for that loose ball. Talk about star power. Si Boss Monching Talisayon brought some star power and yung owner ng Biñan.
Yes.
Nagdala ng star power dun sa Marikina last Sunday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Kevin Kiambao, Renz Abando, Kiefer Ravena, and Malupiton, Joel Ravanera.
Inaabangan ko yung dating na Justin Brownlee daw.
Abangan natin yan.
The Boss Monching always very
like,
passionate.
Congratulations kay Boss Monching. I think graduate siya kahapon eh. May toga eh.
Oo nga, nakita ko rin yun.
Nakita ko siya stories niya eh. And I thought he was going here for this game pero medyo busy. So, all the best, Boss Monching. Tuloy-tuloy ang pagbibigay mo ng saya sa mga tao through basketball. And even this team, some of the players on this team, they were there.
They were there, right? They were there.
It was bedlam.
Oh. I actually thought you were up there on the VIP. Kasi parang si Chief Sidelpio yung nasa taas, hindi pala.
Wala, nandun ako sa baba.
Sa baba ka pala.
I had to feel it, okay? There's a coach's challenge on that foul. We'll be right back.
The challenge made by Batangas City is successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball possession arrow points the Biñan Tatakjel.
So there's no foul here. And instead, it's a jump ball. Pero bola ng Biñan with 2 seconds in their shot clock. 31 seconds on the game clock here in the second quarter. This is Carlo Lastimosa. He will trigger it in. Pajarito, got it! Christian Pajarito, good line as soon as he got that basketball.
I told you we've seen that from last season, and he definitely has that range in his back.
Foul away from the ball, double foul. Importante and Lastimosa.
A little action underneath. And once again, Coach Cholo not liking that call. Earlier, he got frustrated because the clock was winding on that defensive stop. It's practically set up that baseline out of bounds. See this again down here.
Well, double foul lang natawag dito. No? Nakahawak naman sila pareho eh. Guilty naman. Pero sige, tuloy natin yung action. Levy Hernandez, Ruka Curva sticking close to him. Levy carving up some space. That hook shot won't go. Jexter with the rebound. Time expires on Batangas. And Coach Boyet admiring the defensive effort from Kenny Roger Ruka Curva on Levy Hernandez as we close out the first half. What a matchup between Biñan and Batangas. The Rum Masters are ahead by 1 at the break.
I came from nothing. Just a small boy from streets of General Santos City. No shoes, no food, no chance, just a dream in my heart. From flyweight to junior middleweight, 8 divisions. Thank you. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang bawat Pilipinong nangangarap at lumalaban. This is our victory. This is our story. And the best is yet to come.
Welcome back to the MPBL. Kayo po ay nanonood ng aming game number 3 between Batangas and Biñan. My name is Sydney Crespo at kasama ko si Assistant Coach Dino Ponce Enrile ng Batangas at syempre Sir John Ray Ganyola, ang Assistant Team Manager ng Biñan. Coach, as expected, close game ito, no? Anong nagustuhan ng coaches in the first half?
Come again, sorry.
Close game as expected, no? Maraming nag-abang para sa match na ito. Pero kayong mga coaches, ano bang nagustuhan nyo in the first 2 quarters?
Well, ang nagustuhan namin, we're competing with one of the best teams in the South, no? So home court pa nila. So we just put an extra effort just to compete, no? As you see the score, no? Very tight. Yun.
Tama ka dyan, Coach. Nakita talaga natin ang effort nila in the first half. Ngayon po, sino mga gusto nating batiin at pasalamatan?
Well, binabati ko yung mga taga Batangas, mga fans namin na dumayo pa dito sa Biñan. Maraming salamat sa suporta nyo. At syempre, yung mga Tanduay officials natin, headed by our President, Mr. Lucitan III, and of course, our team manager, Mr. Jean Alabanza.
Alright, thank you so much for your time, Coach Dino. Ngayon naman, para sa Biñan, you guys need a bounce-back win. Kaya alam natin kung gaano ka-importante lalo itong larong ito. Ano yung mga naging preparations nyo laban sa Batangas?
Yun lang, nag-prepare kami kasi galing kami sa masakit na 2 pagkatalo. Prepare kami sa mga boys and then sa mga coaches, and then nakabalik na rin si Coach Boyet. Yun na yung preparation namin na maganda-gandang ano yan. Nag-prepare
Tama.
kami para sa Batangas.
Tama, welcome back para kay Coach Boyd. No, sino mga babatiin natin ngayong gabi?
Siyempre, maraming salamat lagi sa Biñan and then sa mga boss namin, kay Boss Monching. Boss, congratulations sa graduation ng boss namin and then Boss Antet and then sa kay Mayor Jel Alante. Yun lang.
Alright, that's it for halftime interviews mga kaliga. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Contestants, sina Jeremy, JP, and Nino. Lalapaligoy-ligoy pa. Unahin natin mula sa San Vicente, si Jeremy Mercado. One attempt lang, Jeremy. Yeah, good luck. Wala ba tayong palakpakan dyan? Come on! Pampabuenas. Ito si Jeremy Mercado. Take it away, Jeremy. Tingnan natin. Medyo kinapos. Next off, si JP Parales. Taga Biñan. Lakas naman, JP. Ramachamba, ito Suzuki, Bergman Street. Good luck. JP, Troy. Malapit na. Last but not the least, si Nino. Alright, Nino, Parales. Good luck. Timingan mo, Nino. And na si Nino. Muntik na rin. Thank you for joining. Yan ang ating Suzuki Half-Court Shot Challenge. The official motorcycle partner of the MPBL, Suzuki. Hang on time for the second half action between Batangas City, Tanduay Run Masters, and your Biñan Tatagel Peace Motorcycle Tire Gamex.
Back at the halftime, Batangas City up 1 against Biñan, 31-30. And we've seen the first half of action. First quarter actually was pretty tough for both teams, scoring just 11 points apiece. But then again, so much better production come the second quarter, we're almost 20 apiece. Shooting's been so much better, improved 38% for both. But you see that it's the clear discrepancy when it comes to free throws. Biñan getting awarded, 9 more free throws than that of Batangas. But the assists pretty much the same. Bench points partly because of Renzo Subido being really good from the outside. He's got 8, couple of 3-pointers, and lead part of that 22-point output para sa Biñan.
Well, that was a quick 8 points para kay Renzo Subido. It was in quick succession. And yun nga, no, both teams really just finding their rhythm in the second period. But Biñan was helped by really the free throw shooting. Huge disparity in the free throw shooting dito, Coach Mike. So, Levy Hernandez is the leading scorer with 9 points. They're just, born scorers in this league, and it's one of them is Levy Hernandez. Alam mo yun, parang pagkakita mo pa lang, alam mong shoot na eh.
Yung tindig pa lang.
Kamador na.
Oo, totoo naman.
The sniper de Mexico. Renzo Subido off the bench has 8 points. Himpayan has 7, and nowhere to be found yet are Carlo Lastimosa, Kenny Rocacurva, and Pamboy Raimundo. So expect a bigger second half output from these players as they prepare for battle here. Coach Boyd Fernandez, it took them a while to come out of that dugout. And I'm pretty sure the importance of this game has been stressed on them. This is pretty much could determine if they get home court, if they do get to the playoffs, if they get home court advantage or not, or even maybe determine the team that makes the playoffs outright or needs to go to the play-in.
That's right.
Or even kahit pa ba na, play-in or no playoffs at all. So, malaking bagay. Napaka-importante itong game na to.
Yeah, that's why you want to stick to at least, spot number 6 and spot number 7. You want to avoid 9 and 10 to avoid any complications. That's the thing.
Well, the goal is really top 4.
Agree.
Yeah, to get
advantage.
Para makakuha ka ng playoff game sa bahay mo.
Correct.
MJ de la Virgen. Of course, Batangas has made the South Division Finals in the last 3 seasons. They've fallen short sa stage na yan. Ablaza, no. It's a good move galing kay Sed, hindi lang natapos.
And I think they're going to correct this. This ball has to stay with Batangas. Should stay with them.
After a quick discussion, Lester Arcega and Jake Mabandos deciding that it's white ball.
Again, that mover blocker action right there, ending up with a 3 for Sed.
That's in and out and in again. Sed Ablaza. 4-point lead for Batangas.
Ganda ng misdirect ng baseline out of bounds talaga na yun para dito sa Batangas. We've seen that play earlier, and in both times they've scored.
Rocacurva got it on the 3 ball.
And John Valoria not putting so much emphasis on the 3 of Kenny, because Kenny pretty much is a dribble drive guy. Very rarely does he take standstill 3s.
Jong, a 3, bawi ni Jong Valoria.
Bawi ka agad, grabe. And the thing is, kakatapos lang tumira sa kabila no?
Yeah, immediately punta sila agad kay Jong Valoria. Paharito, dinikitan agad ni Ablaza, top of the key. Pamboy gets it back against MJ de la Virgen. Paharito, and Pingris was camped inside the paint. A 3-second violation called on the Pinoy Sakuragi, bola ng Batangas.
Mark was second-guessing himself kung ano mangyayari dun. Ito yung standstill 3 ni Kenny Rocacurva. Didn't even challenge that shot, even raise his hand to challenge, but they quickly come back of that curve from the corner, and that straight-up 3 para kay Jong.
Ablaza fires. That's no good. Rebound. Follow ng Buluto.
And Ambuluto getting out positioned there by Mark Pingris.
A little over 8 minutes remaining. 7 of 18 from beyond the arc from Batangas. 5 of 15 ng Biñan.
Yun yung point kanina ni Coach Cholo eh. Almost pareho lang yung 3-point attempts nila, pero yung free throws mas... Ooh! Pajarito again with another 3.
6 points para kay Christian Pajarito. He's got the stroke tonight. It's very timely. It pulls Biñan to within 1 against Batangas.
So far, he's made 2 out of 3 from there.
De La Vergen was looking for Ambuluto. Turnover, Batangas.
And he felt that Reed was nakatalikod na si Mark Pingris against the drop down of Ambuluto.
The 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Pretty much just letting it go and trusting his practice. Mark against John.
Ping inside, fouled by Ochea. 2 free throws coming up para sa Pinoy Sakuragi.
And so for 2 successive possessions, Mark has gotten the number of the bigs of Batangas. This time that was Don Ochea who's called for that foul.
Pingris at the line. He's been struggling this season. 27% para sa kay Pingris. And he misses the first.
He is now 0 out of 3 from the line. And that's been the struggle for Mark. But he's been pretty solid from the field.
Well, he does a lot of things that does not necessarily reflect on the stat sheet. We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Agree.
MJ. 3. No. Ochea, rebound. Got it.
Quick thinking by Don. He got that offensive rebound. Di na inantay. Stick back na kagad dyan. Balik na natin. 2 points.
39-36. Lastimosa has been having problems against Ochea. No? Hindi siya makahanap ng pwesto.
That's right.
Pajarito. The tap from Ochea. It's just Ochea just defending that entire possession for Batangas. Incredible from Don Ochea.
That's right.
Hindi umubra si Pajarito tsaka si Lastimosa doon. Both times. And Pingris will go back to the line hoping for a better result.
And he really had to go through a couple of defenders. He had Seda Blasa first. Speaking of Carlo, and then that switch by Don Ochea, and really just collective effort defensively for Batangas. They are getting their stops.
And Ping knocks down the free throw.
And so far, the free throws continue to be, more on the side of Biñan than it is Batangas.
No. Siyempre, you see this Biñan team, they're a little forceful, no?
Yes.
Mas forceful sila when it comes to, getting inside the paint and drawing fouls with the defenders of Batangas. Plus, mas malaki sila eh.
Yes. And pretty much some of the fouls have really come from box-out situations, to which, for the most part, it's really Biñan getting ahead of them.
They get the stop, Biñan, Pamboy, to Christian. They go to John Mark Pingris. Ping against Ambuluto. Ping takes him to school.
And they're not bringing a secondary defender, not even in the middle, to try and stop that one dribble inside by Ping. So John's got to do a better job defending against Mark.
Ochea still inside the paint. De La Vergen to Baloria, fouled on the three-pointer.
Ganda rin ang quick release ni Jong Baloria doon. And again, he got tempted.
This is the Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness. One dribble, carving space, the fake, and then the jump hook. 2 points para kay Mark Pingris.
Yeah, very token help there by Jong Baloria. Didn't want to get involved in that action. And just one step in past that defense of Jong Baloria, Ping had his space that he needed, and he got that in. A question lang naman dito, how much more can you do that every time that Ping has that ball on the low block? About 3 times already this quarter we've seen that ball go through him, and so pretty much the offense has to go through Ping.
40-39, Biñan now on top, pero may 3 free throws ngayon. Jong Baloria, he's got 2 more. 85% at the line. Ito si Jong Baloria.
He's the 3rd leading scorer para dito sa Batangas, roughly about 9.5 points per game. Of course, their leader is Levy's got 16 per game.
Mga fans ng Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters led by Mark Garcia there. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Ang Buluto sits down and binalik na sa laro si Levy Hernandez. So Hernandez and Baloria are together now, kasama si Ochea, Igalo, and De La Vergen. Meanwhile, let's go to Sidney Crespo.
Daw Coach Mike, biro ni Coach Boyet, baka nanibago lang daw ang kanyang players na nasa bench na siya ulit. That was his light-hearted take when asked about their first basket coming late in the first quarter. Still, he appreciated the low-scoring defensive tone of the game at the half, saying this is exactly the kind of matchup he was expecting tonight. Moving forward, he emphasized the need to limit the shooting of Batangas, noting that despite their trips to the line, they also kept missing the opportunities in the first half. So that, Coach Mike?
Thank you so much, Sid. And alam natin, kakabalik na nito ni Coach Boyet. But again, they will always have a chance because defensively, they are among the top teams here in the MPBL, as Himpayan could not keep that one in play.
Yeah, pretty much. They are actually 7th when it comes to points allowed by their opponents at 72. A 3 that was missed right there by Levy. Again, it's the box out action where the calls have been made. And the referees are keeping a close tab of yung labanan sa loob ng mga bigs.
Himpayan wants Coach Boyet to challenge it, but I don't think they have a chance when that challenge happens.
Yes, agree.
Baloria. Rocacorva is there, keeping a tight guard. Igalo is denied. Himpayan and Maestre protecting the rim for Biñan.
And that time around, they were able to close out on the point of attack on that baseline out of bounds of Batangas. Now they're shifting it here.
Levy banks it in. Professional scorer Levy Hernandez has 11 points and a 4-point lead para dito sa Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters.
And some coaches call that a high floppy, where you have a couple of guys coming from the top, moving, opposite sides of the corner. Pamboy gets blocked here.
Nice D there, galing kay MJ De La Vergen. Levy turns around. Baloria, the kick out. MJ, corner 3, no good. Rebound, Rocacorva. Takbo ang Biñan. Peñaredondo fouled by Igalo. 2 free throws for Peñaredondo.
And you immediately saw that fire in the eyes of Peñaredondo. He knew he had that step. He knew he had that space to chase and take advantage of against that late defense of Kenneth Igalo.
Batangas already over the limit. Joseph Peñaredondo, 5 points and 2.2 rebounds per ball game. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
And he's been pretty good here.
Noel Condo of the Biñan Tatak Gel. Laging may airtype tong kaibigan ko.
Always present, no, sa mga Biñan games.
Oo, kahit Pampanga nandun yun.
Oo nga, right. In Pampanga, he was there too.
Siyempre, for sure, nanonood yan yung mga mag-ina niya. Sila sa bahay, nanonood. Kat, Tope, Kat, his wife, and Tope and Kelly also watching. So, good evening sa inyo. Jong Baloria fires a 3 that's short. That may have been touched.
Yeah, partly deflected.
Yes.
That's what they're saying.
And the challenge
Yeah,
by Coach Cholo.
Yeah, they're gonna challenge this. And quickly, since you mentioned sa bahay, si Riley daw nanonood sa bahay ngayon. Happy
Oy,
viewing, Riley and Doors.
Riley, matulog ka na.
Wala pang pasok. Hindi, wala pa sila. Wala pa sila.
Irish Doors. Lapit lang dito ni Coach Mike. Huwag kang mag-alala. Uuwi agad yan. A coach's challenge here from Coach Cholo Villanueva. We will be right back.
The challenge made by Batangas City is unsuccessful. Biñan attack gel basketball.
So it is an unsuccessful challenge para dito sa Batangas. That was on the follow-through per our referees and our technical head and our deputy technical head, Coach George Magsino and Coach Boss Jojo Bellas.
Yes. On the follow-through, so there was no foul.
Oo, so they were just explaining the call. No, kasi nagbumalik na yung mga referees natin dun sa kanilang pwesto. Levy Hernandez goes up high for that rebound. 44-42. Batangas with a 2-point lead. Let's give a quick shout out. Boss Robert Kai and Lester. Nanonood sa bahay nila ngayon. Boss Robert, namimiss na kita. Tagal na natin di nakita sila. Always Com Kenneth, syempre si Boss Emer Oreta. Miss ka na ng mga kaibigan mo dito sa MPBL. Sana magpakita ka naman. Or kami na lang bisita sa'yo.
Oo nga. Boracay de la Ia.
Oo, syempre.
Oo, kailangan mapuntahan ko yan.
Sponsor niya ng pagkasi ng Heat Waves.
Ah, talaga?
Oo.
Okay. Oh, again.
There's another call here.
And the refs have been very tight on, paint actions, especially as big men try to fight out space for the rebound.
You feel like it's like a playoff game, honestly.
Yes. Kasi ganito ang playoffs, bumabagal yung laro, really more paint action, and guys battling for rebounds.
Baloria finds Mark Cruz. Cruz challenged by Pajarito. Rebound goes to Christian as well. Here's Pamboy Raimundo.
Ganda ng pagkaka-challenge ni Fajarito that time.
Fajarito goes to work on the low block. Fajarito for 2.
And you talk about how efficient Levy has been. And this guy too has done his part on his side of the floor. Christian.
44 all. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third period. Mark Cruz. Cruz finds Baloria. The pass to Igalo. Kenneth inside. Kenneth the turnaround. He puts it in for 2.
Good footwork by Kenneth Igalo. As that door keeps getting shut on that right side of the floor, he just spun back. Changed his direction, changed the angle, and get to that space.
Baloria comes away with the loose ball. MJ de la Virgen, he does not have the numbers. He'll wait for Levy. Roca Curva right there. Levy got the step. Blocked by Fajarito. Pamboy on the move. Roca Curva inside the paint. The kick out to Peña Redondo. Roca Curva gets it back. A 3. Got it. Biñan in the lead, 47-46.
And Biñan just playing beautiful basketball right there. That was a complete end-to-end good execution by Biñan. That block, that ball movement, and that corner hit 3.
47-46. MJ got the step, and the layup is good.
And that space underneath was pretty much open for MJ de la Virgen to claim and finish with that looper of a layup. Quick turnaround and a comeback here para sa Batangas.
Rum Masters with a 1-point lead. Roca Curva drives middle. No good. Here comes Maestre. He gets fouled by Hernandez. 2 free throws para kay Mike.
And one thing that the defense of Batangas has done is close out all those gaps for those drives.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Be in more game with 1xBet. Roca Curva for 3.
Gave it up once that he was in too deep and relocated, and really just finding that corner spot free for him to claim and take it.
Maestre sinks the first free throw. Babalik na. No, it looks like Jonathan Gray is coming in.
No, for the first time in this game.
Maestre, nilinis lang yung ring dun sa pangalawang free throw. 48 all. Minute remaining. Here in the third. Levy, the step back. Jexter Apinan. Atake sa gitna. Binigay kay Igalo. Kenneth sneaking through traffic. What a move. Kenneth Igalo.
Pero yung timing ng pagkakadive niya on that weak side 45, after that post-up by Jexter Apinan, going the other side for that finish.
And that is, for the most part, minsan kasi, the other players tend to ball watch.
Correct.
Sa mga sitwasyon na yon.
But Kenneth did otherwise. He just kept on cutting.
That's Peña Redondo who misses the 3. Maestre with the rebound. And it's good. We're tied again at 50.
Monster game by Maestre off the boards that time.
We finished the half with Batangas ahead by 1. And Cruz puts it in with 5 seconds remaining. Sobido, that's off the mark. And now Batangas ahead by 2. Heading into the fourth. A playoff type of game here. As we bring you the highlights, brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate their hydration. Third quarter, another close one, Coach Mike.
So far, 14 turnovers, 3-point makes rather, combined from both these teams. And everybody just keeps answering back. You got a shot, I got a better shot. And it's just total team effort from both these guys. Defense and offense, clearly the stuff that these guys have prepared for. And boy, this is still a close game right here with Batangas up by 2, 50 and 48.
That's a Gixxer fan of the game. Born for greatness. Batangas camp. Si Rawad Mark Garcia.
Lapit rin lang kasi ng Batangas naman
Oo
dito.
naman. Kung nasa Biñan lang din naman ng game, why not?
Why not?
Diba? Fourth quarter underway. 2 points ang lamang ng Batangas. And the zone is here for the Rum Masters. Jonathan Gray, first time in the game, he gets fouled.
He quickly gets the rock here.
And this is how close it's been.
Yeah, pretty much.
One tie game at the end of one. Batangas City with a one-point lead at the end of the half, and then a 2-point lead at the end of 3 quarters. Puro 1 point lang yung lamang nila dun sa last 2 quarters.
And they're doing that despite, you know, yung difference in terms of free throw trips. And this is another couple of free throws here for Biñan.
And we are tied once again. This is the 8th deadlock of the game. We also have 12 lead changes so far. 9 minutes. Plenty of basketball here left to play sa ating laro. Good denial galing kay Rocacorva. Now Hernandez shifts to the other side, and look at Levy go to work. Talk about staying persistent para makatanggap ng bola.
Oo. Tsaka yung positioning sa ilalim. He just kept that baseline space.
That was a clinic right there.
I agree. Definitely.
That's a travel on Jonathan Gray.
He just went to that space and, you know, denied that defense.
Doon pa lang sa kabila,
Trinabaho na.
tinabahon niya na. Pagdating dito,
Iwan na.
ubus na.
Oo, iwan na.
And that's a very capable defender in Kenny Roger Rocacorva.
And Tex Winter calls that shaping up the post. And clearly, Levy Hernandez has done that well, including this layup down the middle.
That was nasty. Levy Hernandez. That was nasty, and that was smooth as well.
That's a bad man right there.
Rocacorva getting the 2 points as well.
Bumawi.
56-54. What a game.
Bawian rin lang eh.
Yeah, 8.5 minutes to play. Hernandez again. Going to work. Binigay kay Apinan. Mark Cruz. Jumper. Got it. Free throw line jumper. Galing kay Mark Cruz. He's got 9 in the game.
And those principles of play have really been steady for Batangas. That 45 cut or that slot cut has always been there. Every time you get that ball on the post.
Subido has the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Fajarito. Nandun si Levy Hernandez. He puts the ball on the deck. And the miss from Christian Fajarito. Rebound nakuha ni Apinan. Good stop galing sa Batangas. Hernandez on the handoff. Up against Rocacorva, top of the key. Levy goes to work. He's looking for friends here. Isit is open. CJ, 5 seconds. Isit runs it to his teammate, Cruz, who gets the offensive rebound. Cruz puts it in. And gusto ko yung hug nilang dalawa eh.
Quick thinking though on CJ, no, to try and at least get an attempt. And
Yeah.
Mark was able to recover and get it.
And the presence of mind from Cruz to put it back in immediately kasi nandun pa sa nakahiga pa si CJ, baka mag 3 seconds pa. But nonetheless, a basket for Batangas. We'll be right back. 6-point lead for the Rum Masters. Fan of the Game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. We're back at the Alonte Sports Arena in Biñan. Again, fans from the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters here in the building. Balikan natin itong fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Beautiful split. That, by the way, is against 4 players.
Yes.
Kenny Roger, Roca Curva with the bucket.
Oh, yung nilusutan ha, ibang klase yun.
Little press break here galing sa Biñan. Panyamogan, Isit, Cruz, Igalo, and Apinan. Check out the second chance points para dito sa Batangas. 16-5 ang kanilang advantage. Gray, it's a 3. Jonathan Gray. Instant impact para kay Jonathan Gray. He's got 5 points here in the 4th period.
And you're playing with that much confidence if you're Jonathan Gray.
Philip, mintis ang kanyang 3. Gray with a rebound. Gray pushing. Finds Subido. No numbers for Biñan, but a foul on CJ Isit. Second team foul on the Rum Masters. That's the 3rd on CJ. Roca Curva takes a break. Pinasok na si Carlo Lastimosa. Naka-extend ng depensa pag nandun si Carlo.
That's right, exactly.
They go inside. Dexter and Ping.
Many times you've seen that situation where Mark gets physical and then they realize we're just competitors.
Alam mo yung nakakatawa minsan? It's just how quick the switch can flip for Mark Pingris. And he is a, he's an ambassador for the game of basketball in this country. And nakita niya na a lot of kids, a lot of young players are watching him and the way he conducts himself. And nakita natin Mark Pingris, not just the way he conducts himself, but the way he's able to power through the big men of Batangas right there.
Oh, pretty much. No, that is really just all hard work inside the paint. 3 guys on him, still managed to score. And ang daming bunggo. Yun ang mabigat doon.
He has exemplified and typified the word puso over the years, Mark Pingris. It's a 1-point game as Pingris misses the bonus. Isit goes to Philip. Philip trying to find Mark Cruz. And a steal by Pingris. Chance to take the lead for Biñan. Nabitawan ni Carlo Lastimosa ang pasa ni Subido.
Well, 2 things right there. The pass was too high. And at the same time, Carlo was thinking rip already. Sabi ni Coach Boyet, steady lang.
Turnover story, 12 for Biñan, 8 for Batangas. Inside they go, Isit. What's the call? It's a foul on Subido.
And those two have been going at it here in the 4th quarter.
First team foul.
Let's check in with Sidney Crespo.
Coach Solo highlighted the importance of this game for their standings. He said he saw some flashes of brilliance in the first half but also pointed out that they still have a lot of fouls in this game. Sabi niya kanina, focus on what you can control. Yan ang challenge niya sa Batangas. And if they choose to do that, then he means challenging properly on defense. Lastly, he acknowledged Biñan and Coach Boyet, calling them a smart and strategic team. Sabi niya, one mistake and they can come back anytime. Sit down, Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Sid. And I think that has been the theme of this game para dito sa Batangas with the way that they've with the way that the trend of this game, yung kung paano nag-develop itong laro na to. It's been all about now being smart with the way you handle the physicality, the way you give the physicality to the other team because of the number of fouls and the free throws that they've given up in this ball game, which could really tell heavily down the stretch.
And pwede mo pa idagdag dyan yung poise ng dalawang teams na to. Biñan did not have a good start, but they kept their composure and their poise. Another foul right here.
Nasa penalty na ang Batangas dito with 5.5 minutes remaining. Mahaba pa to, mga kaibigan.
A lot of their fouls have really come from yung box outs, as they are getting ready for defensive rebounds. And you see the difference right there on the free throws.
Plus 17 on the attempts.
And plus 8 on makes.
Yeah, Ronnie Alonte there on the bench. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Maestre gets the first one to drop. The second free throw is also in para kay Mike Maestre. 8 points in the ball game. Well distributed itong output ng Biñan. Isit gets it to Don Ochea. Maestre ang nakabantay. Ochea. Little shake and bake there pero hindi pumasok ang kanyang fadeaway. A chance to take the lead para dito sa Biñan. Halfway through this final quarter, Jonathan Gray. Subido, Gray gets it back. Maestre, better angle on the pass. Nabitawan ni Pingris. It's a turnover.
And since Batangas is already in penalty, you kind of expect that ball is gonna find Mark Pingris down on the low block.
And you're seeing here how Biñan has, you know, the scoring has been well distributed for Biñan.
Yes.
Rocacurva has 10. Subido has 8. Pingris has 8. Maestre has 8. Pimpayan has 7. Gray has 5. Peñaredondo has 5.
Pajarito.
And Pajarito as well has 8. So, hirap. Because they are all, you know, making their presence felt in this ball game. On the other end, though, it's Levy Hernandez. 17 in the game para kay Levy. He shot 7 of 14 here so far on the floor. Levy Hernandez.
He's gone solo on the offensive end, but defensively it's been collective. Another turnover.
Look at Rocacurva trying to challenge Levy. No problem para kay Levy. 19 points. A quick 4-0 run para dito kay Levy Hernandez, and Batangas is ahead by 5.
And Batangas needs this kind of game.
Subido will fire off the mark. Pingris inside the paint. Mark Pingris, another power move.
Who's to stop that guy? That is the big question here.
They can't keep him off the offensive glass here. Mark Pingris fighting hard and getting rewarded.
You can keep him off the post. You can keep him off the offensive glass.
The only concern here is his free throws.
Yes.
Kailangan niyang maipasok to because he's 2 of 7 right now. And Pingris, incredible how he's made an impact here in this ball game. Could not complete the 3-point play. Apinan with the rebound for Batangas. It's a 3-point game.
And it's 8 rebounds, 4 of them offensive actually. Para dito kay Ping.
Hernandez against Rocacurva. And quick hands by Ping. He felt he could have gotten that ball there on the pass.
And to your point earlier, you know, it's the non-stats that's actually helping out Ping also.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme magpalamig, free installation for split type air conditioners. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Boyd na hindi sila pwedeng magkamali because Batangas can make them pay.
Exactly. At napakadaling makarecover ng Batangas. Matter of fact, you know, yung points of turnover, that's a +3 advantage here for Batangas. And when you talk about not committing mistakes, yan yung minimension ni Coach Boyet.
Levy, fade away. Oh no, that's a bad man.
He is.
21 points para kay Levy Hernandez.
You know what makes him bad? He's well defended. Ibang klase.
Nakahiga. Ladies and gentlemen, he was about to go to sleep right there. Almost a steal by CJ Isit. Rocacurva. Kenny, a 3. No. Levy with a rebound.
And the only way that they were able to get that defensive rebound was Mark was busy from outside.
Igalo against Rocacurva. The spin, the fadeaway from Kenneth Igalo. He's done well in this ball game. 6 points. But yung mga panahon na pumapasok yung 6 points na yun, ang bigat para dito sa Batangas. Timely baskets para kay Kenneth.
Yes. And really to help out Levy in the production as well. Oh, good tap. The defense has been holding up for Batangas so far. Much as they're already in penalty, they're trying to get that ball out of the hands of Mark Pingris on the low block.
And look at this. We talk about scoring. That's a master at work. Levy Hernandez. As if to say, can't stop me, man.
Oh, yeah. You're going to need a second defender to stop this guy, at least to make it difficult for him.
And he does not look tired at all.
Oh, hindi pagod.
It's been effortless para sa sniper de Mexico. Now he has the ball. He fires a three, and he almost got that one in. Maestre with the rebound.
Almost dropping that three. Ibang klase ka, Levy Hernandez.
Raimundo launches. No good. Apinan with the rebound. And you know what? Who's exhausted here? Right at the 2-minute mark, it looks like it's Kenny Rucacorva who's actually breathing heavily against Levy Hernandez.
Because he hasn't scored so much, and Levy's been scoring. Oh, good feed.
A lot of attention on Levy Hernandez. They forgot about everyone else. CJ Isit feeding Jexter Apinan for two. And Batangas pulling away late here in Biñan. It's 72-63 after this assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. What a pass from CJ Isit.
Yeah, 4 defenders on that right side of the floor. Only because Levy Hernandez was there, you got to stay attached with him. And that roll was pretty much an easy find for CJ, and Jexter just finishes.
Biñan will face Cebu on July 3, July 8 against Manila, and on July 15, another South Division team in Muntinlupa. So a challenging road ahead para dito sa Biñan, but you know, they went through an early season struggle, but nakabawi sila, and I can't count out this team. They are too good not to really have a say on who's going to win the title this year and even the South Division this year.
Yeah, pretty much. And if you look at the recent games that they've had, this really is a matter of closing out games. They lose 5 against Davao, and you lose 3 against Pampanga, and right now they're trailing here in the latter part of this game against Batangas.
They also lost by 6 against Gensan.
Gensan, right.
Apinan high off the glass. Rucacorva gets to the loose ball. Great control by Kenny. That will count. That will count for Kenny Rucacorva.
Yeah, pretty much. Good effort by Kenny Rucacorva right there, staying the course.
And this was something that our colleague here before, Coach Louis Gonzalez, has pointed out as he was watching this game from home. They were trying to attack Rucacorva para hindi siya makatakbo to lead the transition. But that time, kita mo yung nangyari kung siya manguna sa fast break.
That's right.
Hindi siya mapigilan.
Correct. Took it on his own hands.
You know, that really, you know, if he's been busy with Levy Hernandez, you know, takes away a bit of his strength, which is running in transition.
That's right.
Bagsak si Raimundo. It's an offensive foul on CJ Isit. 54 seconds remaining. Balik sa Biñan ang bola. We'll see what they can come up with. Isit has fouled out. De La Virgen will return.
And Isit really, for the most part, his fouls have been because of trying to extricate from the defense.
Pamboy Raimundo and Carlo Lastimosa have yet to score in this game. Ruka Corva is fouled. And Coach Cholo
Cannot believe it.
is left wondering
Yeah.
what happened.
5 fouls.
That's 5 on Jexter Apinan, who's done an incredible job there. King Importante coming in.
For Dexter Apinan.
This is just a 2-possession, almost 3-possession game here.
Yeah, in 50 seconds.
Haba pa.
Mahaba pa to. Natawa na lang si Coach Louie kasi natalo na siya ng
Oo nga.
Natuto na daw siya. Lesson learned daw. Yun ang
Oo.
nangyayari.
Oo, totoo naman.
But the coach is coming home to Ilagan this weekend. So good luck sa kanila, the Cowboys, with their 6 new players. Papakitang gilas in front of their home crowd. Oh, it's a turnover.
There you go.
Balik sa Biñan ng bola. Only a 6-point advantage.
And so it's been an offensive foul and then that turnover.
Ruka Corva. Pamboy on the pass. JJ Pido for 3.
That looked good.
No. Maestre, putback is good. 31 seconds remaining. 4-point lead for Batangas. 10 points for Mike Maestre.
You gotta be careful here if you're Batangas.
Crucial inbound here. MJ De La Virgen against Pamboy Raimundo. He gets it across. Both teams in penalty. And they whistle a foul.
Yeah, and Pamboy had his left hand attached to MJ.
Number 0, Pamboy Raimundo.
Naano ako dun because there was a time there na pwedeng mag-trap itong
Yeah,
Biñan.
galing sa likod. That's
Galing
right.
sa likod.
Galing sa likod. That's right. When Kenneth was coming over, and there was the secondary. I think that was that Maestre.
Maestre.
Yeah, that's right. They had that opportunity, but they went against it. And hindi nakikita ni MJ yung nasa likod eh.
Oo.
He was actually thinking attack middle.
Pwedeng biglain yun eh.
Yes.
2 for 2 for MJ De La Virgen. It's a 5-point lead for Batangas. 19 seconds remaining. A timeout for Biñan.
More importantly, good inbound. And for Batangas, don't commit any mistake and any fouls right now.
74-68. We have a timeout. (74-68). 19 seconds remaining.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
A crucial inbound here for Biñan. You gotta score real quick and be methodical defensively.
Pido.
Too much time.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Raimundo has to fire. He's been scoreless in this ball game.
That should be it.
And Batangas with a hard-fought victory here against Biñan on the road.
That is the end of the game, ladies and
It was a
gentlemen.
tight
Our
game
final
until
score, Biñan
Levy
champions,
Hernandez
motorcycle tire,
again
games
keying
68
that
and
late
74.
run para dito sa Rum Masters, propelling them to this victory. They now have 10 wins, slowly but surely climbing up in the South Division, where they rightfully belong, Coach Mike.
Yes, very true. And right now, Biñan is actually 7-3 at home. I like how Coach Cholo actually put in the defensive five on the floor. A rim, importante, joining the last defensive stand for Batangas. And they played that real well.
Amazing performance again. Galing kay Levy Hernandez, the way he just took the challenge down the stretch and finishing with 21 points on 9 of 17 shooting. Very efficient again para kay Levy Hernandez. Just another incredible performance to lead Batangas to victory. Let's go to Sidney Crespo.
Thank you so much sa Delph Coach Mike. Levy, congratulations. No? Mula first quarter, laki ng contributions mo sa tone ng game na to, sa scoring, hindi ka nagpapigil hanggang fourth quarter. Sabi nga nila parang hindi ka daw napapagod.
Yun nga, ginagawa ko lang naman yung role ko, yung sinasabi sa akin ni Coach na inesik ko lang din na kailangan din namin makuha ito panalo to para yung June namin maganda yung winning list namin.
And so that means back-to-back best player para sa'yo at aangat pa kayo sa standing sa South Division. Pwede mo bang i-describe muna sa amin kung paano nyo pinaghirapan yung laro kanina, especially nung fourth quarter, lumalaban pa sila Mark Pinglis?
Yun nga, Biñan, malakas din na team nito. Ginawa lang namin, di kami nag-give up. Yung defense namin talaga in-execute namin. Yung sa practice namin, ito, in-apply lang namin sa game na to, kaya ito nakuha namin yung panalo.
Well, Levy, it's so nice to have you back again here sa Best Player Awards. Sino gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Mga una, binabati ko pala yung misis ko nanonood sa bahay. Baby ko, si Sia, si Kim, yung yaya nila, si Ninya, si Lynn, mama at papa ko, mga kapatid ko, Hernandez family, Miranda family, taga Batangas, pumunta dito, maraming salamat sa inyo. Yung kaibigan ko, si Pare Rogie, si Pare Gian, si Pare Jay Kanda, si Pare Justin, belated happy birthday siya pare. Sa lahat ng kaibigan ko.
Alright, thank you so much and congratulations once again, Levy Hernandez, our best player of the game, brought to us by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
And Batangas moving up from 9th to 6th place in our team standings. And tomorrow, dun tayo sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Mindoro takes on Bulacan in the first game at 4 p.m. 6 p.m. is a game between the Bacolod Tubo Slashers and the Imos Brotherhood. And in the main game, we have a good one. Contenders in the north, Pangasinan against San Juan for our main game. For aming mga games bukas sa San Juan. For my partner Mike Perez, our courtside reporter Sidney Crespo, and for all the hardworking men and women making up our team here in Biñan, ito po si Delph Tupa saying good night from the city of Biñan in Laguna.